on the radio 101.7 FM, on our Facebook page, YV News. Drop your comments, and we could definitely thank them for it. Well, inside this edition, we want to continue to look at government activities, including the MCC scorecard. We go be officially released tomorrow, and and we made to understand that governments did extremely well into the scorecard, and we don't push the country forward. And we also want to look at the bilateral relationship between Sierra Leone and the United States of America and other countries as well. So this afternoon, for talk on this, among other things, I get with me Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan, the presidential spokesman office of the president. Honorable Alpha Khan, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Yes, it's quite a very good news, and being that tomorrow the U.S. go release the MCC scorecard, and several times there are a lot of challenges with regards to whether Sierra Leone go for making through inside the scorecard. But with what you don't understand so far, and how the scorecard look like?
Well, thank you very much. Me people in Sierra Leone. Now, good afternoon. Today is a big day also for we in Sierra Leone, because the American ambassador, Mr. David Hunt, I believe, he bring good news for we this morning to President Julius Maada Bio. They call it a preview. The news so good, he can give you a preview. You know, wait there and release the official results tomorrow. We will go on their website and we'll go see. But he come with a copy of the current 2023-2024 fiscal year scorecard for the MCC. And instead, according to his statement, he congratulates the president, and particularly Sierra Leoneans, for the fact that we done consistently from where President Bio came to power. They passed the MCC scorecard. What particularly impressed them also is that the control of corruption is consistent, again, with a very high pass mark within the range of 79 to 80%. So it's a waiting the president done the do throughout the last 5 years, and the 60 year away there as president, it looked like he say he go able to meet up the things the way he promised Sierra Leoneans. And as that, we as a people, we will be very happy with that, especially now that we yourself don't put all with small chamot and palabra bien for let we all go before as a country, let we work. So this na good news for the people then. We don't pass again the MCC scorecard. We mean say Sierra Leone, they in good stead for continue the good relationship between we the country as and the United States of America. So now that news day, they can tell you this morning. And of course, as I mean, they tell you naturally as they mean amplifier. Where anything happen, you like now for fly and for fly no more like whisper. I need for let the people they know. Waiting they happen. People want good news. You don't tell you the really bad news. Now the good news don't begin come. And from nowhere, but from the United States of America. So this is a good thing, and congratulations to President Bio, himself, in government, and the people of Sierra Leone.
The scorecard gets significant role for playing to national development, more especially when your country will be rated by international organization or probably the United States of America. Because when it comes into support development, they also get a pivotal role for play for help develop countries. And over the years, we don't see the role with scorecard they play, more especially in terms of guiding countries, who side them things they get lapses, how them for able for improve day, and what need for be done, and how them things you need for is support to different sectors. And sometimes back we only see we get challenging into the fiscal area, but when it comes into passing corruption, we always dey up. And since you mentioned since the president take up office, we don't see consistently Sierra Leone make strive in the fight against corruption. But what does this mean generally in terms of the fight against corruption? Because that's one of the key priorities of the president when he took up office in 2018.
Yes, the fight against corruption in Africa and everywhere in the world. A very key, critical parameter where people then get for focus on. Because suicide corruption there, it means the services where people they expect for let them get, they go short, they not go meet up. And to do that, you get for plug the holes. Just like we get that bottle there, just know you don't fill up with something. If you burst, they leak. But if you block the holes, you go stay inside, and what you get there, you go able to satisfy your needs. And that name President Bio don't talk say, he go do na Sierra Leone. And he don't show we say he able to do them. So what we have to do as a country, now for make we get faith. The fact that President Bio, through in manifestos from 2018, till to this one now 2023, where the first one now be the Salon for Better. Today, now the Fifth Salon Manifesto, where it don't bring Kangiwi for deepen the human capital development where it don't build up. And the MCC scorecard itself, now a set of benchmarks, like modules in a course where they do in a university or in a school syllabus. You get the various chapters where you get for handle. And then chapter they were key, now the human capital, now the health, now the voice, as is the freedom of speech, now the corruption control, now the civil liberties, now the democratic rights, now the school for girls, the primary schools and things like that. And a host of other things, them like fiscal policy, when how you manage your money, and also what they call trade policy. The policy, the way they put, we go make other people they want for can do business in your country. So this now you they set yourself up. When they set her up, MCC now they can look at how you they do Panentia. So we now them put together, and they make the whole human development thing make sense to you and to me. And for the past 5 years, going to the sixth one, President Bio don't do extremely well in that it don't consistently pass. And even the control of corruption has been consistently been passed because of the efforts where they put one day, the efforts where they happen. And of course, with this democratic rights also, then don't say, waiting President Bio don't put in place. One, they assure people, they say, this country ready for democracy. And as himself a champion of democracy, what we know, as I always they say, from where it's small, they always want democracy in Sierra Leone. And it consistently they do that. This one don't vindicate them to win in Sierra Leoneans, to Africa, and to the world in general. For say America, we're very critical about how leaders then they handle them people, especially when it comes to democratic rights. For let them make exam, then you pass mark, but it means President Bio they do the right thing. So we are happy. It means Sierra Leone they on the road for develop. It means Sierra Leone in relationship with the United Nations, the United States of America will be as strong as ever, if not stronger this time. So we see, there is no, as they can say, and the relationship, no malice, aforethought, as our lawyer they can say. Now, objectivity. This result, don't show we say, the United States of America has been very objective in their expression of their concerns, in their guidance to read through the MCC scorecards and the indicators. So we, SEFNAYA, as a government, we're very happy for that.
So what would you expect that we're going to the compacts again? Because I remember that has been, the talk about whether Sierra Leone go for making through the process.
I know say, we all in Sierra Leoneans want to see better come in the country. And this compact of nearly $500 million dollars, with them in promise if we pass the MCC scorecard this year, we go then at the table for let them discuss when them for give you this compact as well. We don't pass this scorecard now. So today it means we're in a good position for let them go put in a table come December for make the board decide when and how much they go give Sierra Leone. But the exam itself, the qualification for go ahead to the next level, then they don't pass that exam there. Now for matriculate no more now. The matriculation will be in December. So if they allow you for matriculate, I know say we will go into the first year of the development of the compact. And at that, people they worry about how Salongo can lose this big opportunity where America don't promise for give you almost $500 million. We not to debt. We not aid that they give you for loan. Look at we infrastructure for electricity. Let we look at we water supply. Let we look at those things we matter to the people like health. And some of it into food security, because when you make feed arose, now food security, now you try for build up. Back then they can't take off. The Sierra Leonean people now go happy with the fact that the test exam we didn't give it as a government, we for make we qualify for that. We don't pass them. Today, the American government don't say we don't pass them. The American ambassador himself, now he can't give it. He say we don't pass them. So I'm sure I go see that themselves in the news this afternoon or this evening for say yes, the scorecard don't come out, but the official data as to how much score we get, how much this we get, then in tomorrow night they go release them to the public. So when they publish them, we go able to discuss them more in detail. But for now, I just come for can't tell you that the good news say Sierra Leone don't pass that matriculation test for make we move to the next level. In spite of all the cham we've been getting, as I been telling you today, I say the cham they pass in this country now, it's the cham where they can say that the anger of a kinsman, you a family, when a vex no they go to the bone, they tap na the skin. And this na been skin deep. We don't whip them. If na iodine, all man don't rub iodine. So the wound to heal. And you can see, mercifully, tomorrow, we colleagues them, my friends and brothers from the APC, I understand, say, then they go tomorrow for go swear in.
We can't talk to that.
And they go day, myself they go tomorrow
I know.
for go
support them.
welcome them and support them. Because democracy, there's nothing better for us in Sierra Leone than for follow democratic tenets.
Let's look at the relationship between Sierra Leone and the U.S. government. So, since after the June 24 multi-state elections, there are a lot of issues or, speculation from, whether it's from the opposition or some Sierra Leoneans that relationship is seen for sour between Sierra Leone and the United States of America. And we've been listening to the president to make very clearly, that, the then ambassador be one for dictate to on issues surrounding the election. But we see this new ambassador we come, seem for, build the relationship, whether it was sour or not, but how the relationship done move between Sierra Leone and the United States of America since after the June 24 election, moving forward with a new ambassador.
Say very important don't day for long. By the bad day, one day you go mistake mass into. And because you not expect say you go to mass into, sometimes the reaction will be different. So the relationship between we and the American government has always been the same. In not to individual their own opinion and feeling, now they affect them. The last ambassador we've been there, he been get some issues with regards to how the election been go and the results then come out. It make her known. That's my opinion. But of course, the State Department self can say, if within this matter so don't talk say not true, then we go take this kind of actions like go slow down the visas, movies and all that. But when President Bill himself go America, he able for go carry your story, go. They listen to him. And now they're able for reconfirm that. Because when we get this dialogue with the African Union and the Commonwealth, they set up with ECOWAS for under the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion in Sierra Leone, in the full view of everybody, we see say, as they can say in Shakespeare, much ado about nothing. Because not small plabber. And we agree say, this is not a country where we all forget sit on place. Like Chinab Sebe say, He say, where the pigeon patch. Let the eagle himself get side for sit down. Yeah, we no agree for letting company sit down. In fact, I go broke. We tender come. So, here, we no agree for let tender come self. We able for make we come together, the two parties, government and APC, then agree among themselves, say, okay, let we get some people there. We go just sit down between we, make we talk this case. And they don't come, look at the case, they don't see, say, most of these things really not get much. What we need for do, now for reinforce the laws, for let we lock the pinholes them, the loopholes they within at the law, where one or two people they can use, for let that not be again for future elections. So now that, we all agree, the APC and the government, they don't agree. And I see a piece where Dr. Samura Kamara, they explained to journalists, waiting in one today, now foresee the country of Sierra Leone go before. And for go before means you need good friends like the American government, like other nations like the UK, like the Arab countries. That for they which we, for they were able to go before. The Chinese, when they come together for help we, they will need for meet we in peace. But if they can't meet with the cham, push, and all that, they will come back. And especially the one who can do investments, as they can say, one can do business in this country for make them improve their own lot. If they can't say, and see the country not safe, then go to tweeting and come with back, go to their country. So for me, I think say the relationship with the American government is excellent now, has been. The issues that we've been there before, now issues of communication, misunderstanding. Now that we have all met at the same table, we don't meet them at the same table in America, we don't meet the opposition at the same table here in Sierra Leone, all man don't talk in on. At the end of the day, they begin to embrace themselves. Say, boy, we're not going to say this thing, that's so simple. And we go solve them among ourselves as Sierra Leoneans. And we don't set record again. We will not able to fit we own one eye. We're able to settle them among ourselves. We, President Bio, been there, he lead them. But Jan Kaba, he come, he continue them. We will come again, we're able to reinforce that one day. Neskoroma, and in times, we try to reinforce the peace. Now that President Bio don't come back, immediately he called for a Bintumani 3 convention, where we all go, and then we sit down from there. Then born this speaking way, then called Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. Now we see where this speaking don't they turn adult, how it don't bring resolution. Panting way before easily, if possible, be the in between, set fire in Sierra Leone. They will not be for want that at all. Look at what's happening in other countries today. Now lack of communication. So now when we talk, we're not going to get blabber. Now I make them say, when you judge your, you know, go war. That is where me and you they talk. Yeah. We no go fight. So this, for me, now a good time for reset myself, for rewind, reset, and then go before. And I think so we don't reset. And tomorrow, I believe say the resetting, actually we will complete them when the APC then go parliament. And yesterday, we all been there together at Port Local. They talk, they keep company with me own brother and sister. We at some time, you know, tell me on there now, hey, and they say, look Alpha they come and you don't go do this, you don't go sell out. Now they know I wasn't selling out. I was barely building a bridge in an ambassador. Right now, so we Ukraine and Russia they fight. America, where they support Ukraine. France, where they support Ukraine. England, where they support. They all get ambassadors in Russia. And it is through those ambassadors, while the soldiers then they fight, they kill themselves. The ambassador then they find ways where they go get a strategy for feedback to them principles for find a way. We have to look at this. Look at what's happening in Israel and Gaza. Now, Blinken don't go, they go to 6-7 times, so they go up diplomacy. So at the end of the day, we self-able lead we own diplomatic moves at this country. And I think say we don't do well.
Yeah, and before we go to Parliament, and you know, that was last week, last week, we see the Chief Minister, Dr. David Moynihan Sengeh, visits the well, I don't know if the first time in history for see ruling party hierarchy, go visit opposition party office and get a meeting, at the party office and discuss the way forward in terms of how we for develop Sierra Leone and how we for come together, that unity between the government and the opposition. What does this mean in terms of the peace and national cohesion we talk about?
When I first time for APC in opposition, for the SLPP visit them. It is not the first time for the SLPP in opposition for the APC visit them. The difference was that the time we SLPP been there in opposition, let me open for dialogue. Then they talk with we. Most times na making go. When they get issues na them party office, na me APC they say na they go. And they receive me well. But this time we APC they in opposition. And before 2007 we in opposition, that no be they happen. We know they allow them for come, make them know they feel welcome. But now we APC don't open the road. For the SLPP say begin go to them. I think that the time we don't reach the top of the hill. The problems they all not left them downhill. I believe say the approach where Dr. David Senge take. Now an approach when him and Dr. Samura Kamara agree. They actually tell me how it happened. They say, when they drive, now Dr. Samura Kamara make the initiative, now call him. He said, but where are you? That's Dr. Samura. I call Chief Minister. He said, oh, are they applying at the camp to Freetown? I said, well, if you can, pass now office, no, can talk so, and see how we can move this way, agreement on the dialogue forward. So Dr. David Senge said, yeah, why not? You're my uncle. And I trust you and I believe you. So when we go launch the APRM report on constitutional changes of government in Africa, with Sierra Leone as an example, that report, the way Sierra Leone being commanded, when President Bill is still the chairman of APRM, launched that report. He announced to us, he said, after this meeting, he said, I've been invited to the APC. I am going there, the APC office. And he went there. And when I see the photos, I see the cordiality, I see the relationship. One Sierra Leone man to another Sierra Leone man, two Sierra Leone men to other Sierra Leone men, and of course, the women who were there. We're all happy that this chief minister don't come by the opposition stronghold into the den of the opposition. Now, when I say, bro, I say, you went into the den of lions. I say, well, those lions are very friendly, So you see, you don't show say, if we open our minds up, we really don't have much that separates us. Waiting join we. Now in past, I don't get it where Dr. David Senge, they tell Dr. Samura, when they first meet, they say, Pa, say, say, you know my uncle. Say that mommy who you married, Mommy Elizabeth. Rogers before he married you. Say that my auntie, blood from Puja. So it means you picking them who you get. We na Kamara and Rogers. Me we na Senge and Rogers. Me and them na family. So if me and you no understand we said, then picking and they go astray. Is it so? You na me uncle. These are things we can resolve. And that's what I have always said. Sierra Leone, we all na one. We all interrelated. Now I make you see, the rebels then try, but they'll not be able to, because the relationship them in too deep and too numerous for let anybody split them. Most of the big people them are the north. At the south and the east, now they married. A lot of the people in the east and south, now the north they married. And I all come meet up now, we all in Africa. We became brothers and sisters. And Demias and Kumanes and Brankes and Dekos. So you see, there is not much that will happen to us who no able resolve. Because anybody where you get plaba naturally, you must know somebody where Sabiam, we go meet. Say, Brago, anyway, we say, but you know, say that man, that your sister tried in Pekin, or that woman, that your brother tried in niece stand. So before you know it, the relationship creeps in. And true to our own tradition and culture who get, anybody who don't say when I get relationship, this and that, they don't disarm you. No matter how angry you were, you did drop that cutlass, they drop that gun, you did drop that whip and take whip him. The next thing I embrace. So it was very good that Dr. David Senge go visit the APC because SLPP, they mean don't they allow we visit them. So now, when I say we, at the time I been in the APC. So now we be they go, now me be they go. But now we it don't turn. They say don't be open the doors. And then go. It means now there is what you call a mutuality of relationship and respect. You go, I come, you go. As they say, alakramu, alakrami. That's it. So that's a good thing.
And you know, continuation of the issue surrounding APC, and tomorrow, then 52 members of parliament they take oath of office, and you know, the whole of last week they made the orientation, you know, with the new MPs then, and kind of put structures in place in terms of, you know, other arrangements then, you know, for being a parliament and then sitting position, you know, finance issue and all of that. But tomorrow they officially take oath in office, 52 of them, and you know, we also see and also confirm that Honorable Abdul Kagbo will lead the APC party in a parliament. And generally, what does this mean for governance, you know, and we don't see them, the mayors, them, the chairmen, and also then councillors, them also don't start operation fully and functions. But now the MP, then they go back in a parliament. What does this mean for governance structure? And, you know, more especially when the MC scorecard they come out, saying going back into the compact, you know, international relationship done the cordial and willing for support, you know, sailing into development.
It means a lot for me. The government mean they run anyway. But it's like cola. Two halves. One half, the other half, no, the cola not complete. Although it not stop nothing for them. But you always get at the back of your mind, say, I wish that my brother and my sister then don't come. So they're going to Parliament tomorrow. They complete or complement the function of Parliament. They complete the function of governance, where all parts of the country should be represented. Now tomorrow the MPs then go show say they are true representatives of their people and not representatives of themselves. Now people ask them for go sit on there for them. They may go easily send other people. They may go easily can call me, say, Alpha, we'll go back in a parliament for we. Who am I? Okay, when I go represent we. If they don't go, then you have an issue, you not go. That means you not complete the mandate where people then give. So going there tomorrow, it's not only good for government, not only good for parliament, it's good for themselves as representatives in the villages, in the communities, in the towns, and in the cities. We get their MPs here where they may not elect. Going back to parliament, now a festive occasion tomorrow. So I want to say kudos and congratulations to my people there, to my friends, my colleagues. 9 days before, and I only one driving seat 9 days. And I'm glad they don't realize that. So they're going to parliament, the complete government, and I go see say the support, the interaction and the engagement with everybody in country and outside the country, it go start for increase tomorrow. Maybe even the hardships will go begin go down small, you know. I listened to one commercial the other day where they try to talk about how we all know one. So this man go, nah, I'm at, you go buy this cookery. So then the woman put small for him. I say, hey boy, why you put small for me? So you put for that woman. I say, you know, to have been a dance try, this and that. I say, boy, this thing don't come from politics. He said, but I put for that woman, I say for put, he said, no. So tomorrow now, if you go there, I should say they go get the full measure. So business they go before. So I advise them, now for go back tomorrow, now go buy your cookery, you could get the full measure as any other one, APC, SLPP. Tomorrow I call on day. Tomorrow we are all Sierra Leoneans, green, white and blue, under President Julius Maada Bio.
Very important, but generally, you know, how this scale for help development, you know, because, you know, like everybody they say, you know, you cannot run, you know, government, you know, with a structured opposition, you know, and what you expect your opposition for doing to parliament, not only for, you know, they get a mindset of saying that whatever good or bad, you know, whether we are against that or not. If there's something good, we for kick against them. If there's something bad, for they in favor of them. But I don't foresee that kind of position. You know, we're very critic into issues of national concern. You know, we just can't sit there and say this is not ginger, but it's supposed to be water. But because not so in favor of before allow our late pass go. What do you expect from the opposition? We criticize constructively and help to national development.
This point you have raised is so important. I'm sure even you don't realize the importance. Let me give you a story. In 2002, President Ahmed Tijan Kabah gets 72% of the population will vote for him. He get 85 seats in parliament. With the APC, we get 22% for Ernest Koroma. We had 27 seats in parliament. But during those 5 years, that 27 member of parliament we did it, we've been very critical on issues that are not, the issues we not good for Salon. But very supportive of everything where the Kerry Salon go before, not be the see color by issues. And you know what? The people then take confidence in us. Come 2007, say, no, this is not a government in waiting. I'll vote for them. And they did. So if you go to parliament and you become a disruptive opposition, people don't trust you for saying they seek their interest. Because without they say down in our water, you say na pepe. And the people want drink. You say they don't give them. Then they go thirsty. Then the next day they can say this na rest. You say, no, not to rest. Na sansan. Then the people they want for eat. You not really they eat. Believe me, that hunger and that thirst will tell on you one day. When you will come back to them and say, when I can't give me mandate now because me have been government in waiting, they will say, no, you are not a government in waiting. So they can structure themselves up to work for letting people and believe them. Say they are really a responsible opposition ready for government. So me go say tomorrow is the start of your test to show now people say that talk will not be the talk, that sing will not be the song. APC, Subamukramo, Skaramukakuma. They don't pay you now and the Kuma. The Kuma is the ballot box. Now go and justify why you've been paid. Otherwise, next year they pay you. And if they not pay you, it go bad for you. So we are glad for them. We didn't decide for go. And I advise them, don't be disruptive because it is not an APC president sitting there or a president from the APC sitting there. He's a president from the SLPP, but he's a president of Sierra Leone. Now, all of the people of Sierra Leone don't put an out to this say, maybe. And then Parliament is there for law and guide them, make mistakes in all which they do. But if you not go there, you take partisan attitude towards that. There are times when you can take partisan issues. Like when blatantly say, this is no good for the people. Fine. But for development, anything will come. Like for instance, when Emiwanfo go put the 100-bed hospital for we now, put local. You say, let them not do them. When they want to put the fire force, now put local. You say that they not do them. The people of Port Local not go happy. But because President Bio, na man we they look beyond just you, they look at your own people, they don't go ahead. Build those hospitals, the fire force, and don't they finish and then put local. So there are so many things that have been done. The school we say they build for the girls. In fact, I get to congratulate the Dr. Kadisi say government secondary school for girls in Port Loko. This they launch them, they open them in 2020. Yeah. President Bio promised we December 2019 say go build them. By August 2020, he don't build that school. The first set of girls don't sit them back here. The very first skirt, 100% passes. And then get aggregate from aggregates 90 go. They're so done so very well that if Ibn say, well, Port Loko is not my stronghold, land or duam, then picking and they sometimes they don't for go school safe. So they benefit from a dedicated girls' school, they benefit from all of the facilities with the free quality school education they put for us. So when you go there, matters of development come, support them. When things can come with a hinge on on the suffering of the people, oppose, but constructively, you bring alternatives where you show say, you don't do it this way, but if you do it that way, you don't oppose just to destroy. You oppose to correct and make better. So that is why, as they say, tomorrow is a test case for you. Starting from now, 10 December, we're going to watch you now. Because myself, I'll be votes.
I know.
So we'll get for vote again. So, and that treating I do tomorrow, then it will happen. And this goes for the same thing with the councillors. When the various vice presidents go Port Loko, they go launch inaugurate the councils. They tell them, they say, this is not the time for politics. It's not the time for development. So anything we better come, work together. You see that last year after the fire, na Port Loko. The place beside the fire be, I say, when I make a design, make we get people then for build them for now. They refused. They not do them. Today, the ruins then they did. In Cambia, when you go there, you look the park. President go to the park, and he say we go make this into a market. The people all came together. You go to Cambia today, Dalori Park, they don't build markets, they stalls all over the place. It's nice because the Cambian people came together. But we in Port Loko, most times, we try to see this thing also through monochromatic lenses of parties, party colors. We don't want that again. And tomorrow, believe me, let all things we did, lay done. We are turning a new page tomorrow. We are all the same. And we say, they can't do tomorrow. And they can support them. They can support them and welcome them into governance again.
Okay, so as we try for round up, what will be a message to Sierra Leoneans them with the scorecard from MCC, and now that the APC, they're going to parliament and they go take oath, and generally on governance?
Today, on the 6th of November, 2023. Tomorrow, November 7th. Today, we get the good news from the MCC. Tomorrow, we will see the other good action from the APC party. We're the major opposition party in the country. Where they go back into parliament tomorrow. And for me, the message I get for Sierra Leoneans is let we get confidence by the structure of government we don't lay down today. Let we get confidence by the constitution where we get today. That constitution, they don't help well from 1991, 1996 to today. We not change our to, but it is so good. And the president they will get, none of them ever try for change anything in there. And because it's helping us, if we concentrate on being patriotic and serving the nation means do everything within the Constitution and treat your neighbor as you want others to treat you. So if we able to do all that, believe me, Sierra Leone will prosper. So for the MCC scorecard, I say we're happy that we don't pass the exam. Now we wait for see, they go admit we now at the university. But we don't get the indication, say yes, We don't pass for going at the Ivy League University of the MCC board. So we'd expect that. And for the APC, going to Parliament tomorrow, now a watershed moment. For we all, I'm glad. Really, I'm glad. I must tell the leadership of the APC, thank you. I tell Dr. Samura, thank you. I tell Honorable Alhaji Minkailu Mansari, Vice Chairman. The Chairman, thank you. Honorable Ambassador Usman Fodi Hassania, OFY. That's what I call him. Paddy. When I thank you, when I don't do well. Cherno Maju, when I don't do well. Sidi Tunis, when I all don't do very well. By Mahmoud them, Richard Conte them, Dr. Kaifala Mara. When I all do well. Elizabeth Mans, you have done well. And I'm Petito, I'm a brother from the Northwest. We know each other. When I don't do well today, Kemosi say they all, because they all don't agree. And let us all come back together. This weekend, I dey go put local. We dey go celebrate una. For say una don't go back in the Parliament. Welcome to the fold. So until we go make cook safe, we keep comping, we talk. And we go do, not to be host safe, we go do, but they go like Kemosi saying host. Now they go cook. We keep comping. Because time don't show say, time heals all wounds. This time don't pass, we don't heal the wounds. So the people will be happy. I'm glad for now. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dr. Alhaji Alpha Khan, for being part of the show. Well, as for the end this edition of News and Current Affairs should this day for the start of today. And obviously tomorrow we're for bringing Campton a live coverage as the main oppositional People's Congress, 52 members of Parliament, they take oath of office in Parliament.